Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Emma and Georgia, and today we are watching Never Have I Ever Season 4 Episode 5. If you want to watch our uncut series reactions, links to the Patreon is down below.
Last episode, it was time for a college fair, I believe it was. And Devi was getting all prepped, Ben was getting all prepped, everyone was thinking about their futures. Devi and Ethan were also going strong, and thankfully for us, it came to an end pretty sharpish after he stole the college lady's purse. And Devi realised that they're just too different, and he's never gonna take life as seriously as hers, so it was just time to end it there.
The maturity from Devi last episode was through the roof. We've never seen anything like it. I thought her sort of fling with Ethan was going to last the whole season, and I'd be like, oh, here we go.
So did I.
But no, so short-lived, and I was so happy about that because Devi actually came to her senses, looked him in the eye and said, you know what, no, you're not the kind of person I want to be with. Someone that steals, vandalizes vehicles, you know. He wasn't a good guy. He looked amazing, and Devi was just smitten by him, but it was purely looks and lust. It was nothing meaningful. So yeah, I'm so glad Devi literally said what she wanted and was very mature last episode. I'm very proud of her.
Yeah, me too. And even what she did for Ben as well, when Ben got, what was it?
Yeah.
He sweated through his shirt and then got
did.
coffee down it.
It was paint. It was paint from
Yes,
Margot's
paint.
sculpture.
Yes.
Yeah.
When his shirt got ruined, she gave him her shirt instead because she knew how important it was to him as well. And she's even said, I know you don't want to speak to me, I'm not expecting friendship out of this, but just get the shirt on and do your thing. And it was just a nice thing to do for no benefit for her.
It's the first time Devi has done something for someone without needing something in return. It was
Selfless.
brilliant.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, it was I was just rooting for Devi throughout the whole episode, and I rarely do because she gets herself in such a pickle and ruins whatever situation she's in. But last episode, she was such a boss, and she went after the things she wanted. She took that admissions thing with that lady at Princeton, and she blew it the first time in typical Devi fashion, but she matured up and said, no, I'm going to go about this so much differently. She did stalk where her hotel room was, but she redeemed herself. She gave the purse back and told her the truth and honesty, and I think she's got a good chance of getting early admission. But Fabiola has also applied for Princeton as well. So that's going to be a bit of a drama incoming, I'm predicting. I think there's going to be a bit of a stir, a bit of a rumble.
I think Davy's maturity levels might dip down a bit.
I know. I feel like this might be just a one-off episode when she's incredible, and then she finds out that Fab got into Princeton early and she didn't. Oh god, it's going to be bad. I can see it now.
I wonder if Fabiola will tell her she's applied or not.
Probably not. Davy's hella scary.
I am so pumped. I can't believe we're about to see our dream schools. Me at Princeton, Ella at Juilliard, Fab at... Fab, you said your mom made you apply to an Ivy, but you never said which one.
Oh.
No!
I did apply somewhere. I just don't think that you would be too happy about it.
Me? Fab, are you crazy? I'd be happy for you wherever you decide to apply. Unless
Yeah,
you still
right.
applied at Princeton. No, I applied to Yale. That's amazing. Why wouldn't I like that?
Ooh, you should try to abscond up to New Haven during our trip to see it.
Yep, that would be very helpful.
Fab's got herself in a right doo-doo here.
Welcome to New York.
I love that Taylor Swift song
Taylor
as well.
Swift?
West of Hell's Kitchen, also known as Hell's Toilet.
Our very own Eleanor Wong has her audition at Juilliard.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Happy to respect your process. Engrossed, your father has organized a private tour of Columbia.
Of course he has.
His client, Jerry Seinfeld, has a nephew who goes there.
Name drop.
When Devi was a freshman, Blair Kwan was the top senior student at Sherman
God, her
Oaks.
eyes
Not
are
only was she
sparkling.
valedictorian, but she had been an extracurricular beast who had gotten into Princeton early.
If you can't handle the pressure, then go back to your book.
Davy was determined
Davy's
to
like,
follow
"You're my
in her
hero."
smart-as-hell footsteps.
Oh, that reminds me, Fabiola, shouldn't you accompany Davy
Oh,
to Princeton since...
She needs protection on the train.
Then brought a woman into the house while I was napping.
What?
That would be wild.
Out of voice. What did she
I
say?
think it might be a bit of a misunderstanding.
Kylie Minogue. I did also think that I saw a penguin sitting next to me at one point. Yep, it was probably the narcotic.
It bothered her enough to talk to Nali though.
Good luck with that. It's hard to be alone when you're not used to it.
This guy's kind of irritating me as well.
I once lost my hearing in a soul cycle class. Best Saturday of my entire life.
What?
Bye-bye, everyone.
He always rolls his eyes at her like he's judging her all the time.
Really? I don't get that vibe.
Round how?
Jesus.
Halfway through an opal.
Oh my gosh!
Davy?
There she was. The
Oh,
myth,
she looks quite
the legend,
different.
Blair Kwan.
I already checked into admissions, said what up to Akshara.
I reckon
So
she
which
might
one
have
next?
changed.
Maybe we could do a tour, or we could go to
She
one
might
of
be
your
a
classes.
right bitch
I'm gonna
now.
get to all that boring stuff later and start with
Yeah,
something
she's a party animal
nice.
now.
Eleanor Wong?
Hi, yes, that's me.
Seems nice.
Was I weird? I distinctly remember being very chill.
Have you not
Me
told Davy
too.
that you've applied? You know you have to, right? You were physically on the East Coast right now. You need to go to that school.
But I'm not even sure I should have applied there.
Well, you have now, so you
You've
should check
seen
it
Davy
out.
when she gets upset.
I
She makes the
know.
Hulk look like Kermit.
We shall rest. We shall rest.
What is going on?
We appreciate you coming in today.
That's a little bit patronising.
Of course.
Not even giving any feedback. I swear she heard him.
You
Yeah.
guys didn't clap.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
I heard you clap for the other guy.
Every performance is different.
Oh.
I assure you, we have not made any decisions yet.
But you have though, right? You can give it to me straight. I can take it.
It should give us some feedback.
I'm not sure Juilliard is the right place for you. But there are so many ways to be an actor. Look at Flo
Wow.
from Progressive. I promise, you will find your path.
Thank you.
Oh.
I thought that was a bit unfair.
Imagine that's your dream, and then one interview, and it just gets shot down like that.
Your whole life has been turned upside down.
This is
You
why
thought
I
you were
don't
going
have
one
dreams.
way. Oh God, don't! You gotta take a chance though.
It does seem like a lot of automakers are turning to electric, though, so that's good.
Well, Ben, you do know that electric cars are just as bad, right?
Are they?
Heavy metal mining,
God, these
it's a serious
debates
human
are
rights issue.
too much for me.
Certainly don't want to incentivize monoculture farming any more than we already do.
No, of course not.
These guys are next level.
Ben, you're our guest. What are you in the mood for?
Oh God, you gotta choose something they'll like.
Sustainably sourced. Preferably
I'll
delivered
get
by someone
a
who's
salad.
fatal to
Dude, relax. Are we feeling pizza?
He tried
Oh,
to.
poor
huh?
Ben. He's literally out of his league right now.
Davy was in awe. The Blair she knew in high school had skipped prom to practice
that was
extra
also the one you
declensions for AP
idolised.
Latin.
Hey guys, how we doing?
But a change in scene might be good for Davy, who knows?
Who wants shots?
But these guys look like they're not studying at all.
Hello, I'm home.
Sweet silence.
There's nothing like coming to an empty home and having that sweet silence.
This is a taste for her future when Davy leaves, though.
She's not going to know what to do with herself. The ticking. Yeah.
Suddenly you begin to hate clocks.
Yeah, you're hyper aware of everything around you.
It was super fun. I totally fit in, but I just came back to recharge, especially after so much intellectually stimulating conversation.
You're so full of shit.
We did get ourselves 2 tickets to Moulin Rouge.
But for you guys,
All
we
right.
pre-ordered the film version, to this room, so you can follow along with us. It's going to be so much fun.
Lovely!
Yeah, these kids are all gonna stay in the room.
Did the student-teacher ratio seem cool?
Oh God. Not so many classes going on here.
I'm getting schooled on how to party by Blair at her ritzy AF Armstrong Inn. You would love it here.
Are you joking? No, she wouldn't.
Would she love it there?
I know,
She
it's not
only
really
applied to
Fabiola's
please her
scene.
mom and maybe see a BB-8 droid. She knew she needed to visit.
It's gonna be a bit late though.
She's at a fun party and I could cheer you up.
Yeah, I could use a drink too.
Let's all go to Princeton.
Celebrate, because today went really well for me.
You're not fooling anyone, Ben.
Seth, what's your name?
It's Devi. Back off, Seth. She's in high school.
Thrown in reverse.
Oh God. Thrown in reverse.
What the hell are you doing? You're supposed to stay behind the bar. And you're not even wearing your uniform.
I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
she
Oh, she
works
works
there.
the bar.
Thought I'd be creative to take the drinks to the guests on the dance
Missy,
floor.
you're fired.
I'm actually not a student anymore.
What?
What?
She dropped out.
I think I left my phone in your kitchen.
Oh my goodness, yes, come on.
Was that a
in.
tactic
Yes,
move
no,
there?
come in.
All right, let's see. Found it.
Oh, that was very fast.
I was really worried I sealed it up on one of your walls.
This is a new taste for her future.
Quiet's getting to you, huh?
It's deafening. Did you know your bath only stays warm for like 5 minutes and then you're just sitting in your own personal pond?
Margot is at a friend's house.
Oh,
You can
She's alone as well.
Well, it turns out if you party nonstop and fail all your classes, they will not let you stay.
But you were the most focused person I
what
knew.
changed for her, I wonder?
You take all the hardest classes just to get into a school like this. Then once you're in, what's the goal? And you don't have your mom here to badger you. It's easy to get lost.
She's got a point.
Yeah, she does.
The hardest part about college isn't the schoolwork. It's being on your own and not knowing who the hell you are.
Welcome to Princeton, Davy!
If Perfect Blair couldn't hack it at college, then what chance did she have? It also reminded her that maybe she underestimated how hard the transition to college might
It's gonna be very different for Davy.
Oh my gosh.
Did you call Paxton?
Really sorry about giving you a hard time about ASU.
Oh, all right.
No, I was being a judgy brat.
Mature
and
Davy
I didn't know
coming
what
out
the hell I
again.
was talking about.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Davey. I appreciate that.
Pretty nice to get to see your face around school again.
It's nice seeing you too.
Oh.
Bro, what did I say about having your phone out at Best Bros dinner? Every Saturday and Sunday, you're mine.
Trent's needy! Come on, Paxton.
But, thank you for the call.
She always has Paxton there.
Did you get kicked out for being a loser?
Okay, fine. Davy, I'm back. Come on in. Great. Could I bring some friends? Oh, hey guys, come. Yeah.
She got a job back.
Yeah, that was easy.
That was easy.
Oh my goodness, when Devi goes to college next year, what am I gonna do with myself?
I get it. Margot went to art camp one summer, and I was so desperate to fill the time, I built a pool house. We don't have a pool.
Mohan hated crafts, so not that.
How can anybody hate crafts?
He used to say it was a poor substitute for personality.
Rude.
I know you didn't plan to do this on your own. I certainly didn't either, but we're gonna get through this.
Oh, he is nice.
The Juilliard people said I was bad at acting. They said I sucked.
Well, I didn't
They
say
didn't
that.
exactly say that. They said it in
You
a
have to say that
bit
because you're my
differently.
friends. No, we would never lie to you.
Yeah, Fabiola.
Can't let some snooty douches take away the thing that you love. Yeah, you have to be an actor. Thanks, guys.
I know, she doesn't have to go to that school. It's so sad that we're not going to see them at college.
I know.
It's a bit of an injustice. They should do a spin-off where they do their college version.
But they'll all be in different places probably, so.
Come dance with me.
No thanks, I'm just trying to hang out with my girls.
Come on.
Dude, come on.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
So
Get off of her.
Go on, Ben!
Ben just got smacked!
Love him for trying.
Does it look kind of
Oh
cool?
my god.
Oh my god!
Maybe just keep the ice pack on it though. College is way scarier than I thought it would be.
Because of that,
It's a
dickhead?
big change.
Just keep some pepper spray handy when you get here.
Blair and I are basically the same person. If she imploded, then
You
I.
think you will too? Nah, you won't. She was much more perfect than you when she was in high school.
How dare you?
That was her
Ben
problem.
can never say
She made
something
zero
nice
mistakes and had
without
no
following
fun.
up with
She was a
something just
total powder
mean.
keg. You have made many mistakes.
She is right. She said she was pressured by her mum to
Davey, you know
stick
who
to
you
studying and stuff.
You really think
Whereas
so?
her mum
Yeah.
doesn't really put that much pressure on her.
I never thought about what life would be like after I got in.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
I know, I see what they mean. Like, this is their only goal at the moment, but once they're there, then they've got the big wide world.
They read articles from magazines that I'd never even heard of. A couple of times, I even had to look up some big words on my phone.
Okay,
I mean,
so what?
they've been
You can read an
there.
article too. You're the biggest bullshitter I've ever met.
That is true.
I feel oddly inspired.
I really hated it when you weren't talking to me.
Yeah. I'm so sorry about that.
I just want to be friends.
Go on, Davey.
I can be your friend.
Oh god, this is quite wholesome, actually.
Progress.
Sorry, this trip wasn't what you were hoping for. Actually, it's exactly what I needed.
Davy Ben
She
bonding.
She did learn something. Oh my god.
He built her a birdhouse.
Oh god, that's actually quite sweet, you know.
The nest doesn't feel quite as empty.
That's really thoughtful.
Oh.
Hey, Fab, I'm really sorry you didn't get to see Yale.
Oh, right. It's okay.
She needs to tell her, for God's sake.
Definitely nothing weird bound to happen here.
Davey's gonna find out when it gets released.
If Davey is mad, I hope she's only mad at her for keeping it a secret and not because of
I know.
her applying.
Yeah, because this mature Davey train has had a few dips,
that she is
but
being
it's
mature.
maintained. Yeah, she's maintained it, and I'm so surprised. Like that conversation with Ben at the end there was very mature of her to say. You know, she just said. I mean, she called him out on his bullshit and she said, I didn't appreciate that, but I just want to be friends. And she said very clearly what she wanted, and it was not in a weird, crazy Davey way. It was in a mature way. So I am so proud of her.
And it was mature of him, the advice that he gave her as well.
Yeah.
So I've always thought they've been quite in tune with each other. That's why I'm still confused about why he said she doesn't make him feel good and stuff.
Yeah, he actually said that from the chest and was like, Davey, I feel like unnerved around you and not myself, and I want to be happy.
Yeah.
And that's not with you. And I was shook as well as you when we heard that. Because it's moments like that when I think, yeah, they are very in tune with one another. They get each other on the same level and can relate. I mean, doesn't mean I ship it, but I like them as friends. So yeah, it's weird that he said that, but I think they might maintain friendship throughout the season. I don't know if they're going to get together.
Yeah, I'm still thinking she
Sorry.
could end up alone, but I don't know. How close is
I mean,
Columbia to Princeton?
I have no idea.
Google Maps.
And are they going to do a long distance relationship? I don't know. But that phone call from Paxton has ignited hope for me.
Oh, I don't have any hope for them.
Davey was on a mature train. She literally called up Paxton. She didn't have to do that, and she said, "I'm really sorry for what I said to you." And I didn't expect her to do that at all.
There's another roadblock that could be in her way as well, which is her mother potentially going out with Margot's dad. We don't really know how she's going to handle that because she flipped out last time.
That is going to be a real test for Davey, because I feel like that might be the moment where her maturity does dip. Because I don't really blame her. If you think about like your mom getting with someone new, it is a very weird thing to have to process and deal with, because you're letting this man into your home and you don't really know him, and it's sort of that awkward phase. And I
do think
don't know how Davey's going to deal with it.
I mean, this might be wishful thinking, but I do think she'll have a better reaction, because we saw even at the start of this season when her grandma was like, I'm supposed to be a widow forever and an unhappy widow, I shouldn't be moving on. She was like, no, get it, like, you know, it's fine for you to move on. It doesn't change how much you love them.
Yeah, that's true.
And she's also been through last season with her therapist, that whole thing where she said, like, if I don't get upset anymore, does that mean that I'll just forget about him and move on, because he doesn't deserve that? Like, I don't want to forget him and move on. But the council was like, it's all just a part of life. It doesn't mean you love him any less. It just means that life goes on and you have to find happiness in other areas, and that does apply to her mother as well.
Yeah, that reminds me, we haven't had any memories of her dad this season because they were scattered throughout the past 3. And this season it looks like Davey has moved on, but still loves him, of course, like you said, but has finally put it to bed a bit.
That is true. That might be intentional, that we've got less and less flashbacks with him each season as she moves further on.
Yeah, it's very clever. And the only time he's referenced is from Nali. She's entering a new phase in her life. She's gonna be alone. The house is gonna be a lot more empty with Davey gone.
Yeah.
So she's going through her own new era of life where she's gonna have to deal with the house being so empty and possibly the thought of moving on to someone else. So yeah, everyone's going through big life stages at the moment, and I have to say, all of them are dealing with it with very high maturity.
Yeah, it does show that they have actually grown as people throughout this whole thing, so it's nice to see. That's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching our reaction to Season 4, Episode 5 of Never Have I Ever. If you want to watch our uncut reactions to Never Have I Ever, the link to the Patreon page will be in the description below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time for Episode 6. Bye!
Bye!